Hello, this is Ryan Riccitelli with ASNews.net and the Kiteboarder magazine, and we are here at the Orlando Surf Expo standing in the Liquid Force booth with the legendary man himself, Pat Rawson, who's been shaping some boards with Liquid Force this year. So Pat, why don't you tell us about what's going on?
Well, what we did is we introduced two quads, our two quad models, our two round pins. We used EPS foam, which we thought was, kind of futuristic and stuff, having them hand lammed, blast strongly but light. And, the team response has been really good. Everybody's really excited, and we're moving forward.
You've really progressed the quad fin. Why don't you pull one of these down and you can take us through the shape.
This one's the 510, and with the quad fins, a lot of people don't understand how they work, but when you get two fins on the rail, you have just double the power of holding, and yet you can still tail slide the board. You don't have a center fin to really lock the board up. So I'm thinking, a lot of guys are trying quads and going, wow, this is a big step forward for kiteboarding, and that's why I wanted to put two boards in the lineup along with our round pins that are just your basic Rawson, the Rawson project, as we call it, at Liquid Force.
And what is this? What do you call that tail?
This is just an inverted diamond tail. We didn't want to do swallows because we were worried about damage or maybe somebody getting poked. So it's kind of the same effect of having the points. Here's the swallowtail, and what we did is we glued a piece in. So it's actually got a little bit more drive than a swallow.
And you're, a lot of the manufacturers, they're going towards an epoxy style board. What's the real difference between like this style board versus an epoxy board?
I think the main thing that I'm finding in surfing, especially because that's more my forte than making like wakeboards and stuff, is that we can put most of the weight and strength on the skin of the board, where the inside core is much lighter than a polyurethane board. The other thing is the flex. I think for kiteboarding, the quicker flex that EPS epoxy technology offers is a better flex. You're going faster at all times, and this is more compared to, say, a molded board. This board has probably halfway between a PU board and a molded board in flex. It's actually kind of ideal for kiteboarding.
Awesome. And what sizes are all these? What are the sizes that they come in?
A bigger guy, 6'2", along with this 510 at our quads, and then we have a 6'1" and a 5'11" for the round pin series. So we kind of wanted to spread it out. 140-pound and maybe 185-pound guys, sort of spread that out.
And what's the real difference between shaping a surfboard versus a kite surfing board?
Well, they're both very technically the same as far as how they look. They are surfboards, but the kiteboard rockers I use are a little bit flatter. There's a lot of edging and a lot of trimming and stuff that we don't really have to worry about on a surfboard, but I still want the same maneuverability on the wave. So having, being powered up is a little bit different, and that's like the main adjustment. The other thing is just the rails. We keep a real thin, boxy rail with a nice edge. The thinness helps support, as far as the drive and the bite, but you still got the boxiness to kind of have control at high speeds. So, the boards, other than the rockers, they're pretty similar.
Well, hey, thanks for taking the time to take us through the boards, and I'm sure a lot of people will be stoked on them.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, man. That's perfect.